王の帰りを待っているのか。いつ戻るかもわからない王。剣を捧げる相手が必要だというなら俺に仕えろ。騎士団長イグリッド、あんたは無人だ。 Arise.
Wait, before you scroll, let me guess. You're either losing with Jing, confused by her combos, or just addicted to her like me. Don't worry, you're in the right place. Because today, I'm not just showing you how to rotate like a macro genius. I'm dropping every secret, tip, and spicy detail to help you become the GOAT Jing player. Hey my W subscribers, first of all, thank you so much for helping me hit 500 plus subs. I honestly never imagined this. I thought it would take months to even reach 100 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. I know I still have skill issues, but I'm trying my best to improve and stay humble through it all. I want to go from one of the worst to one of the best, and hopefully inspire others on the same path. And no matter what happens, I'll always love Jing. Even if I lose every game, I'll still lock her in. Every single time. Loyalty over meta. With your love and support, I truly believe we can reach 1,000 subscribers soon. And to help all the newer Jing players, I've made an in-depth but basic rotation guide just for you. I believe you can watch this guide and bring about 100% change in your playstyle. This will teach you how to rotate properly and win games through macro, even if your micro is still a work in progress. Oh, and yes, there's a surprise waiting at the end. Alright, enough talk, let's roll the intro. Every game of Honor of Kings goes through 4 key phases. 1. Early game, 0 to 4 minutes. 2. Mid game, 4 to 10 minutes. 3. Late game, 10 to 20 minutes. 4. End game, 20 minutes and beyond. Now, unless you're some cracked player who ends the game in 8 minutes, yes, I'm talking to you sweaty peak players, your matches will naturally pass through all these stages. In this video, we're focusing only on Phase 1, the early game. That's right. From the second the gates open until the 4-minute mark, I'll walk you through exactly what you should be doing, especially your ideal jungle rotation if you're playing Jing. We'll cover everything from lobby movement to epic monster spawns, so you get a full picture of what good macro looks like at the start. The rest of the phases mid, late, and end game I'll cover in separate videos next time. But today, it's all about mastering the early game, because the right moves in the early game can already put you miles ahead of the enemy jungle, and start snowballing the entire match in your favor. So at the start of the match, you have to do the very first thing, analyze your opponent's lineup. You may ask why. Well, this gives you 2 key tools for outsmarting your enemies, the lobby and the loading screen. You can use it to read the enemy picks and lineup to plan your ganks and jungle clearing route. A secret tip I've mentioned before, never gank a losing lane. Instead, gank the winning lane. You'll have a much higher chance of securing that gank because your side laner is likely already ahead. Whereas in a losing lane, your laner is probably behind in gold or at a disadvantage. Now let me show you 2 loading screen picks. Pause the video and try to guess the winning and losing lanes in both matches. In the first loading screen pick, it's obvious. The marksman lane is losing, hard. Fang against Renji is just pain. Renji outplays Fang in almost every aspect. The worst part? Renji's second skill literally deletes Fang's passive, which is the only thing keeping him breathing early game. Mid lane is slightly Gao, favored. Gao is just stronger in early trades and can control tempo better. Clash lane and jungle? Pretty even, but here's where it gets spicy. Renji took flash, Arthur took execute. That screams gank clash. But hold on, don't just sprint in like a bronze bot. Be mindful of the enemy jungle pathing. If both of you path to clash, let the enemy jungler engage first. Whoever jumps in second usually wins the gank, unless of course the first one lands an anime level combo and deletes everyone. In the second loading screen pick, things get a bit more complicated. The marksman lane is technically winning, but ganking consort Yu is a nightmare. She stuns and negates damage. Clash lane is clearly losing, and mid is also slightly losing early, but it's manageable. Now here's the good news. RK is really weak early on. That gives you 2 solid options. 1. Gank marksman, not to secure a kill, but to apply pressure. That pressure can let you invade, steal jungle, or even rotate your marksman to mid to help dominate the lane. 2. You hover mid instead. When Gao inevitably roams, you jump at him and shut him down. That alone can shift momentum in your favor. There's also a third route you could hover around Clash lane. If RK tries to gank Clash, you show up and outduel her. You beat RK in straight up fights, after all. But personally, I don't always recommend it. RK has invisibility, and Sun CE has great mobility too. They can run away and waste your time. Mid and marksman pressure is just more reliable in this case. Another important prediction you can make from the lobby and loading screen is whether you're likely to get invaded. Certain heroes are known for early jungle aggression, like Pei, Ukyo Tachibana, Jing, and Wukong. But the way they invade is different, and that matters. Pei and Ukyo invade by just straight up fighting you. They rely on early pressure and dueling power. Jing and Wukong, on the other hand, invade with insanely high jungle execute damage. That means their goal isn't always to fight you. It's to steal your buff fast and dip. So what do? Against Pei or Ukyo, the best move is to predict where they might invade, usually your red, and start there. If you time your smite right, you can outplay and outsmite them. As a Jing, you'll have 2 smites. Also, your jungle area gets damage reduction in the early game in case anyone tries to invade you, but against Jing or Wukong. Defending your buff alone can backfire unless your whole team rotates early. Instead, counter-invade. While they're busy taking your jungle, go and steal theirs. It's a smart trade that keeps you even, or even ahead. Now we've reached the core of this video, Jing's rotation. I'll be breaking down 2 main rotation paths for her. One is focused on maintaining better game tempo, helping you pull off early ganks and invades. The other is all about maximizing your gold, because let's be honest, gold is gold. I'll walk you through exactly what you should be doing, when you should be doing it, and where you need to be at each point in the early game. This is everything you need to start dominating the map with smart, calculated rotations. So if you choose the tempo rotation, which is practically the safest and most consistent path, you'll start from your blue buff. Red is mainly for the gold rotation, which I'll explain later. Here's the tempo path step by step. Blue, lizard, wolf, pig, red, bird, gank. You'll skip the red side lizard to save time. By the time you clear bird, you should already be level 4, letting you go for an early gank on a side lane. Now here's the key decision point. If you hit level 4 and there's a fighter gank opportunity, skip the bird and go straight in. But if you're not level 4 yet, or there's no action happening, then just take the bird for the extra XP. This route keeps you fast, safe, and always one step ahead. Also, I know a lot of you probably didn't catch everything just by hearing me talk, so let me show you the rotation visually to make it crystal clear. I'll be running this demo against bots so I can show you the ideal Jing rotation without any chaos. From 0 to 27 seconds, when most enemies start appearing on the map, your main job is to look at the minimap and track enemy positions and already start planning your jungle path. At 27 seconds, the first minion wave shows up. You ignore that unless you're playing in the pro scene. Then at 30 seconds, your first buff spawns. You should be done clearing this side of the jungle in around a minute, or even less if you're clean with it. At the 1 minute mark, another minion wave spawns, but since you're playing tempo, you skip that and rotate straight to the other side of the jungle to keep the pace going.
An enemy has been slain.
At around 1 minute and 20 seconds. Ideally, you'll hit level 4 here. You'll also have a short window where you're free from farming jungle. This is your moment to strike. Take a quick look at the enemy side laner. If they're even slightly out of position, don't hesitate. Go in and punish them with a clean gank. At 1 minute and 33 seconds, another minion wave will appear. Based on your hero's early strength, you can hover nearby to support your teammates, but don't force a fight. Just apply pressure and be ready to disengage quickly. If there's a clear opportunity for a kill, take it. If not, focus on neutral resources like River Spirit, or help your teammate clear the wave and rotate. Grab the minions and leave. Don't overstay. Tempo is everything. At 2 minutes, small jungle monsters will respawn. This is the time to re-clear your small camps, most likely starting with Lizard on your side. While re-clearing the jungle at 2 minutes and 6 seconds, another minion wave will appear, but you have to ignore them.
been slain. An enemy has been slain. Go beyond.
At 3 minutes, by now you should be done clearing both sides of your jungle again. This is your free window. Use it to look for ganks on the lane if it's overextended or under pressure. At 3 minutes and 12 seconds, another minion wave will meet in lane. Assist your teammates in clearing the wave. This helps them rotate faster. If there's no opportunity for a gank or fight, focus on taking neutral resources like the River Spirit to maintain map control and gold flow.
Double kill.
At 3 minutes and 30 seconds, your small jungle camps, like Lizard and Wolves, will respawn again.
An enemy has been slain.
At 3 minutes and 45 seconds, a new minion wave will appear again. Ignore it.
Killing spree.
At 4 minutes, you should be done clearing one side of your jungle. Epic monsters will spawn, including Tyrant. If you can take the Tyrant first, then do it. If the enemy is contesting Tyrant, don't risk fighting unless you're very sure your team will win. That's it for our first rotation, tempo rotation. Now let's move on to the second one, the gold-oriented rotation. This path is riskier, but if pulled off right, it's way more rewarding. You'll snowball harder, get your core items faster, and start dominating the map earlier, but only if you don't mess it up. In this gold-oriented rotation, you go for a full jungle clear while also grabbing lane minion waves, especially the mid wave whenever possible. You start from red buff, pigs, monkey, mid wave, wolves, blue buff, lizard. Let me demonstrate the rotation visually to you. Just like in the tempo rotation from 0 to 27 seconds, you should be watching the minimap closely, tracking enemy positions, and planning your jungle path ahead of time. That early map info is still your best tool to outplay the enemy, even in a greedy rotation like this one. At 27 seconds, the first minion wave arrives, but once again, you'll ignore it. This wave is usually only taken in pro play or 5-man coordinated teams to apply early pressure and free up your mid laner for rotations. In this rotation, this will likely be the only wave you skip, because from here on, we're farming everything we can. At 30 seconds, your buff spawns. This is where your farming simulator officially begins. Grab your red and get rolling.
I am one with my ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Options are a luxury.
At 1 minute, minion waves meet again. You should be done clearing one side of the jungle. Now it's decision time. Clear the mid wave for that extra gold and XP, and to apply pressure on them, then rotate to the other side of your jungle to continue farming efficiently. Now before you head back to the jungle on the other side, let's talk about some important things you need to know about clearing the mid wave. Yes, it gives you extra gold, and who doesn't love that? But like everything in life, it comes with a few downsides. First, when you clear mid, the enemy team can easily track your position and next jungle route, just by looking at the buff icon under your feet. It's basically a GPS signal saying, hey, I'll be heading in this direction next. Come and find me. Second, if they have poke-heavy heroes like Daji or Pei, they'll chip away your health while you're trying to clear the wave. And once you're low, there's a high chance they'll invade and potentially kill you too. Free gold for them, pain for you. Third, you get reduced experience from minions because of your jungle items, so you won't hit level 4 as quickly, and that can delay your tempo and gank potential. Now remember, Jing is melee. If you get poked down, you're in serious danger. So here's the key. When clearing mid, you can either use all your abilities to clear fast, or save an escape ability and take it slower. But there's risk in both. Use everything and get caught. You're dead. Go slow, the enemy mage can poke you and waste your time. So what should you do? General rule. If the enemy jungler is nearby, save one ability just in case. If the coast is clear, clear fast and rotate. Play smart, survive longer, win bigger. Back to the jungle again.
Has been slain.
At 1 minute and 33 seconds. 1, another minion wave will meet again. 2. Based on your teammates and enemy hero's strength, you can choose to help your laner, but don't initiate a fight here. Just apply pressure and don't overstay. 3. If an opportunity presents itself, take it. Otherwise, look for neutral resources like the Spirit Chest or River Spirit, or help your laner clear the wave and rotate. 4. Take the minions and leave. Don't hang around too long unless you're sure you'll gain something valuable. At 2 minutes, small jungle camps will respawn. Check your minimap. If there's an opening to invade and steal the enemy's small camp, like pigs, go for it. If not, just clear your own small camp, likely pigs on your side. At 2 minutes and 6 seconds, minion waves meet again. You can clear the wave first, and then your jungle. At 2 minutes 15 seconds, or a few seconds earlier depending on your jungle clearing speed, your buff will respawn too.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Double
At 2 minutes 45 seconds, your minion waves will meet again. Go clear them and then go on the other side of the jungle.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
At 3 minutes and 12 seconds, a new minion wave will meet. Help your teammates clear the wave. This gives them room to rotate. If there's no fight opportunity, look to take neutral resources like River Spirit.
An ally has been slain.
At 3 minutes and 45 seconds, a new minion wave will spawn. Shove the wave quickly, then rotate to your red buff side and try to clear it before the 4-minute mark. At 4 minutes, the epic monsters spawn. But if you see a chance to invade the enemy buff first, go for the steal before turning to the tyrant. That's it for the gold-oriented rotation for the first 4 minutes. You can also run the tempo rotation starting from red buff. I'll show you that in just a moment. But first, let me drop some important notes. Important notes for early game jungle. 1. Survival comes first. Don't die. Seriously, the #1 rule of early game is to stay alive and secure minion waves. Dying early ruins your tempo, your pressure, and your presence. Unless you're dying for a double kill and taking out the enemy jungler, it's not worth it. Even a 1v1 trade with the enemy jungle isn't worth your life early on. 2. Your priority list in every match should look like this. Don't die greater than enemy buff. Your buff equals kill only if you're 80% sure you'll win. Greater than minion wave equals enemy small camp, your small camp. 3. This is an ideal jungle rotation. If you're a few seconds behind, don't worry, that's completely fine. What matters is learning the rhythm, covering your delay smartly, and gradually building muscle memory. The more you practice, the more natural this rotation will feel. Now let's move on to the tempo rotation, this time starting from the red buff instead of blue. From 0 to 27 seconds, watch the minimap, track enemy positions, and plan your jungle path. Ignore the first minion wave at 27 seconds. At 30 seconds, your buff spawns and the real game begins. You should clear this side of the jungle in about a minute. At 1 o'clock, skip the wave and rotate to the other jungle side to keep up the tempo. Around 1:20, you should hit level 4 and have a short break from farming. Use this time to gank if any side laner is out of position. At 1:33, minion waves clash. Support if your hero is strong, but don't force fights. If there's no kill chance, take neutrals or help clear wave, then leave fast to keep tempo. At 2 minutes, small jungle camps respawn. Clear your side's pigs first. At 3 minutes, your jungle should be clear. Use this free window to gank an overextended lane and shift the momentum in your favor. At 3:12, help clear the wave so teammates can rotate, or take River Spirit if no gank opportunity shows up. At 3:30, small camps respawn. Clear them quickly to keep your gold and XP led. At 3:45, a new wave spawns. Ignore it unless there's a clear, easy play. Stick to farming. At 4 minutes, clear one side of your jungle. If there's a safe window, take Tyrant, but don't force a fight unless your team can win. Now that we've covered the 3 rotation options, there are 2 more, one for invading and one for, but I'm saving those for future videos. Now I'll show you how to clear both sides of your jungle in under 1 minute and 20 seconds. But don't dip just yet. Some bonus tips and a surprise are waiting for you at the end.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the burst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard till you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me, she savage, she wants cash money, and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive, one day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand. I got a plan, I'm the man. Now I'm teaching the game, a veteran, better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking in my hand and it's steady. I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they're hearing me laugh. All the crowds repping the sound. I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming. Ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year. I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget. From nothing to something, I ain't bluffing. I got a full hand and a full plan.
Now for the bonus tips. These are small tricks that can give you a serious edge. First, let's talk about how to figure out which side the enemy jungler started from just by checking their gold. Red side gives around 220 gold, blue side gives 246. Everyone starts with 300 gold, and you passively gain 3 gold per second. So if the enemy jungler has around 600 gold before the 1 minute mark, it means they most likely started from blue. If it's less than 600, then they probably started red. Second tip, how to know if the enemy jungler is farming or camping. Watch their gold gain. If their gold is spiking fast, they're farming camps. But if it's only going up by 3s for a long time, then they're definitely hiding in a bush somewhere, waiting to gank. Now, about that surprise I mentioned earlier, thanks to your amazing support, we've hit 500 subscribers. So as a thank you, I'll be doing a giveaway when we reach 1,000 subs. I'm giving away 2 deluxe weekly pass cards to 2 of my W subscribers, one to celebrate hitting 500, and the other when we cross 1,000. Yep, you heard that right. All you need to do is help me get to 1K. Here's how to enter. Subscribe to the channel, obviously. Make sure your subscriptions are public so I can see you're in. Like the videos. Most importantly, interact, comment, engage, join the community. The 2 people with the most interaction on the channel will win. Once we hit 1,000 subs, I'll announce the winners. So ask your friends to sub, join the grind, and let's hit that milestone together. Good luck. If you found this video helpful, please consider dropping a like. It really helps a lot. The release of the next part will depend on the support and response this one gets. Also, a big shout out to my friend Zom Assassin for helping me put this video together. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.